Hey guys, Kes here, and this is going to be a somewhat short video about why 2.1 the update broke how orbs work. So until now in 2.0 how they worked is the last one you hit is the last one you take if you click. So if I have like that, because this is the lowest one, or the one I hit the last, I encountered the last, if I click, this is the one I use. However, since the 2.1 update, the one you hit is the one earliest placed in the editor. So if I place this first and this second, no matter what, where I click in between, I will hit this one. So in order to hit this one, I have to click extremely late, like that. And this means if I do this, hitting the blue orb is extremely hard, especially if there are spikes. So you have to click extremely late. Also, this means that if I do this, these two were placed early and I place this one now, it's literally impossible to hit the blue one, since the game will prioritize these two. So there's almost no place in between. So like that, for example, it's literally impossible to hit the blue one. There's no space in between the two yellow ones where I'm not touching either. So this means that some levels were either made harder or simply impossible. So another thing 2.1 made is I have no idea why this happens. So in retention, this transition right here no longer works sometimes. So right now it works. If I place the start position here, it no longer works. I have absolutely no idea why or how, or before the 2.1 obviously this worked every single time, but now this doesn't work sometimes. Anyways, usually when you do from here, for example, to here, it works almost every time, or at least for me, I never died there doing from 0. So anyways, another thing is workarounds. So what do you do if there's this thing? There's no way you can hit the blue orb. So my workaround is you hit both the mouse button and the spacebar at the same time, and this way you will hit the yellow orb, and right after you will hit the blue orb. So if you hit only mouse, it's gonna jump. If you hit both, it's going to first jump, and right after it's gonna hit the blue orb. The problem, however, is if they are the other way around. There's no way, even with the workaround, to make this work, because with the workaround, this is going to happen. So if there is something like this in a level, the update made it impossible. And yeah, that's about what I wanted to say in this video. I hope RobTop will notice this and fix it or revert it to how it was back in 2.0, because this has affected quite a few levels. For example, Galactic. Not only the last part, right here. So clicking around here will still use the pink orb, so here you have to do the workaround, hit with both mouse and spacebar, so you hit the blue orb, but also here where the workaround is actually quite lucky that it even exists, because this thing right now, if you hit here, you're gonna die, and if you hit a little earlier, you're gonna hit the blue orb instead. And hitting both isn't going to help, as I said before. However, because here there is stuff that you can stay on, so here there are blocks, you can actually hit a blue orb here and switch gravity without dying. So here, if you switch gravity and then you do the workaround, you're gonna switch gravity twice, basically doing nothing, and then it allows you to take this orb. Normally you wouldn't be able to. So yeah, usually in levels there are workarounds like this, but I'm pretty sure there are some levels that don't have this. Not exactly sure. Yeah, I know Supersonic has this problem. Alright, so I've gotten here. So basically what happens is, yeah, you can't really hit the blue orb, because if you try to hit it, so basically the timing is way harder, because normally you hit the yellow orb, and if you hit it late, you are going to miss the other orbs. And here is the exact same thing at the right. So right here it's almost impossible. Alright, not almost impossible, but way harder. Here that's not really the case, because even though you hit this orb instead of the one above, it's the same type, so it works. Anyways, this is what I wanted to say. I hope RobTop will fix, and yeah, see you in the next video.